Hey everybody, WhySoWookie here. In this video we're going to be going through the new Vikendi Reborn teaser trailer that was recently released. All the different snippets in there that are things to look out for and things we can be excited about in the new map that's coming out soon. Hopefully enjoy the video. If you do, consider liking and subscribing to see more. But first, we'll watch the teaser together. The first thing to look at is these new security towers. Now you can see in the centre of the security tower, it's using the zip line mechanic from the recent map Destin, but unlike the zip line towers in Destin, it seems to have a platform at the top where you'll be able to, sit up there and snipe. Which will make for good vantage points, but hopefully they don't become too campy. Whereas the ones on Destins, they fling you off in parachute. I'm also wondering that if they'll add that, always having a parachute to this map as well, so that if you want, you can jump off and gain some distance. But yeah, interesting how they've put these in this map as well, and hopefully they're spread out along the map like in Destin 2. Next, we get to see the snowmobile. Hopefully this is going to mean that the snowmobile and the snow bikes are returning to the game, as they were something that made Vikendi extremely unique on the snow. And when they did take them out, I was always gutted because they just went to normal vehicles and less snow. But hopefully the fact that we're seeing this snowmobile here is teasing that the snowmobiles and hopefully the snowbikes too are returning to the game. In this next image, we again see a tease for the snowmobile's tracks, which are strewn across the floor, and they look like tracks from either the snowmobile or the snow bike. But as well as that, we get to see the footprints in the snow again, which again indicates that that mechanic that was previously in Vikendi, where you could see the footprints and kind of track people down, is going to be returning to the game, which is good because it's one of those unique environmental factors that Vikendi had, and I'm glad to see it making a return. In this next image, we get to see the new Vikendi Tornado. Now it's currently unclear of what impact on the match the tornado will have. In the next image we get to see how there's a snowstorm going on, and I suspect that that snowstorm is around the tornado, and that's the effect that it has visually on the map. I think what would be cool is if the tornado operated almost like the red zone to a certain extent, where it's not constantly there just as a backdrop thing, but it can randomly appear throughout the map, cause these snowstorms to reduce visibility, and then in the absolute epicenter of the tornado, you'd have to take cover until it disappears. I think that'd be an interesting thing. I'm hoping that it's not just like the volcano on Paramore where it's in the distance and never affects the game. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, but I'm super excited to have tornadoes in the game. Now we get to see the snowstorm as mentioned previously, and I suspect that this is going to be the effect that happens when around that tornado effect. Now another cool thing that could happen would be that where this tornado appears and the snowstorm happens, it actually covers the ground in a layer of snow that isn't previously there. And that would mean that the game is varied every time. The snow wouldn't be in the same place because the tornado won't come down individually. I really hope that that's how it's going to work, but yeah, this looks really thick actually. I'm excited to see how the performance is with this because, I mean, back in the day, smoke grenades used to cause crashes, and this looks pretty dense. But yeah, if they can get it working great, then it's going to make some epic gunfights. Next, we get to take a look at a new area, which seems to be like a glacial area with frozen water. Now I suspect if Vikendi has kept the same basic map layout with the frozen river, it's going to be along that riverbank somewhere towards the end. You can see like a destroyed ship both in the foreground and over to the right. There's like an observatory building at the far side of this area. And overall, it just looks like a really cool place to have a gunfight. There's like loads of containers about, like they fell off the ship. Yeah, really cool area. I hope we've got loads of really nice detailed areas like this. And I'm praying that they've not removed my precious Dino Land. But we'll have to wait and see. Then finally, at the end of the trailer, it shows us the release date for Vikendi Reborn, which is December the 6th, 2022. So it's going to be our Christmas map, which is super fitting because it's all very snow orientated as well. I'm presuming that the console release will be the following week, which would be the 15th on console, unless they do end up releasing the update at the same time. Doesn't usually happen, but we can always hope. But yeah, 1 week later on the 15th won't be too bad. I'm super excited for Vikendi Reborn. It's been a long time since it's been in the game. Hope you all enjoyed this video and this look into the teaser trailer. If you did, consider liking and subscribing to see more. Wookie out.